And now stand by for adventure.
3, 2, 1.
Good morning, everyone. What is up, Rob?
Not much, man. How you doing today, Big Apple?
Good. Hanging in there. We are out. We are ready. And, I'm going to just play this just to see if anybody sees.
Mango only pawn in game of life.
Yes, Mungo. I don't even know. Is that a Mungo?
You never saw Blazing Saddles. You have to watch it.
I guess I haven't seen that.
It's a hilarious.
What's going on to every single person? Good morning. Friday here. We are ready. Friday morning with some, hope you guys are drinking some coffee. I already had a cup of coffee. I may get another one right now. Who knows? Good
I'm
morning,
enjoying
Lola.
a nice coffee.
Yeah, I know. I need to get me a cup of coffee. Maybe it would appear here soon. But Lola Davis, good morning. Jeff Davis, how are you? We got William E. in the house. Who?
George Campbell.
George Campbell. What about George Campbell? George Campbell.
We got
Lyles. What's going on? George Campbell, yes. Need a cool YouTube name.
Need a cool new name.
Let's go. I'm not that sure who could that be. Or who needs a new cool name? I don't know. I have no idea what name you could really have. Yes, good morning.
I've seen him in a couple other streams.
Oh, and Lisa Anderson, good morning. How are you today? So, guys, today, every other Friday, we talk about currency. We got stacking, cracking in the house. Good morning. Good morning. So,
Lyle Akamoto?
Yes. And, by the way, I've had a couple of things. I think a lot of you guys have seen some of my pickups, which I have picked up a silver certificate. I know that a lot of you guys have seen Robert Caldwell in the house. I have picked up a two notes. I picked up a $2.18. This one you guys have already seen already. And then we got also this other one. We got this one here that we just picked up. This is a national. We did the nationals last week. We did the national. This was the actual type 2, actually. 62 PPQ, and this one's a 58 graded. I did pick both of these up at the auction house, my favorite place to go to all the time. So that is one of the places that I love to kind of hang out. So, yes. And today, matter of fact, I did also purchase a note one last night, and I did win. So, which is nothing to do, but it's going to be coming up for sale. I'm not that sure, guys, but I'm going to show you. I have this. I'll show it to you this way. Let me just flip this camera around here real quick. There we go. This is a 40 EPQ. I'm going to be probably getting rid of this one, by the way, just to let you guys know. There you go. So it is a 40 EPQ. I don't know. I'm going to do maybe something maybe crazy. I may do a buck and go on this. Of course, it won't be on Retired Navy Robs. It's not, because we're not doing auctions today, just to let you guys know. We don't do auctions over here, right, Rob?
No, not
No,
yet.
we don't do auctions. At least not yet. But yeah, George Campbell said bid already. I haven't even given it an offer yet. You know? So I mean that's yeah, we'll never say. I could say, hey, $1,000, will he bid it? No. It will be a good deal, because I actually just picked another one up, which is a 64 EPQ. Yeah, I may just get rid of this, like, you know, I don't, it's no big deal on this one for me. But yes, so just to kind of just show you guys, this will be done. I also will be having an auction on Friday, sometime, not tomorrow, maybe the next week or the week after. I'm not that sure which day. Guys, you just look at the posting. It will be on some currencies, some coins. We're going to have a big thing. There may be a couple of special guests coming up. I have no idea. It's always a surprise. But it will be done on a Friday, a day that I am off from work. And it will be done in the evening, guys. It will not be done in the afternoon or around. And normally I would pop up around 4 o'clock. Fortunately to me, I think it's a little too early to kind of pop up around that time. You know, because everybody's normally either at work or I just try to get in, and it's not worth it. I'd rather just do it a little later. So, but let's move forward. Rob, let's talk about what we're going to talk about today, baby.
Yes, sir.
Let them know.
Okay, today we're going to talk about that evil monster known as the Federal Reserve.
Yes, where we get our money from.
And, you know, it's surprising how much they do. We'll see all that. I'm going to play y'all a quick little video. It's going to talk about the different functions. And then we'll briefly talk about some history and bring up some notes and take a look at them. And go from there.
Yep.
So let me go ahead and play that video.
Hi, I'm Susan.
And I'm Ronnie, and we work for the Federal Reserve, the central bank of the United States. The Federal Reserve, or the Fed, performs 5 key functions to help promote a healthy economy for all Americans. One of those functions is conducting the nation's monetary policy.
What is monetary policy? It's what the Federal Reserve does to accomplish 2 goals mandated by the U.S. Congress. Promoting maximum employment, which means that all Americans that want to work are gainfully employed, and promoting stable prices for the goods and services we all purchase. In this way, the Fed's monetary policy decisions truly affect the financial lives of all Americans. Not just the spending decisions we make as consumers, but also the spending decisions of businesses. About what they produce, how many workers they employ, and what investments they make in their operations. Monetary policy decisions are made by the Federal Open Market Committee, or the FOMC. The members of the Federal Reserve's Board of Governors in Washington, D.C., and the presidents of the regional Federal Reserve banks participate in the FOMC meetings, where the group discusses the nation's economic conditions and deliberates on an appropriate policy course to support a thriving U.S. economy.
When necessary, the FOMC changes monetary policy primarily by raising or lowering its target for what's called the federal funds rate, or the interest rate for overnight borrowing for banks.
Lowering that target rate represents an easing of monetary policy that lowers interest rates and boosts other asset prices if the economy is sluggish or inflation is too low.
Raising the target rate represents a tightening of monetary policy, which raises interest rates and may be necessary if the economy is overheating or inflation is too high. A change in that target rate normally affects and is accompanied by changes in other interest rates and in financial conditions more broadly. Those changes will then affect the spending decisions of households and businesses, and thus will have implications for economic growth, employment, and inflation.
At its meetings, the FOMC considers three key questions. How is the U.S. economy likely to evolve in the near and medium term? What is the appropriate monetary policy setting? And how can the FOMC effectively communicate its expectations for the economy and its policy decisions to the public? FOMC policymakers rely on a broad range of information in their assessments and deliberations. They analyze the most up-to-date economic data and review reports and surveys from businesses and financial market contacts.
To communicate its policy actions to the public, the FOMC releases written statements after every meeting and conducts periodic press conferences. Twice a year, the board chair goes to Capitol Hill to testify before congressional committees on economic developments, as well as the Fed's actions to promote maximum employment and stable prices.
While the Federal Reserve's monetary policy goals have remained constant for decades, its tools and approach to implementing policy have evolved to keep up with the changing conditions in the U.S. economy.
The Federal Reserve is committed to monitoring the constant ebbs and flows in the economy and continually adjusting the stance of monetary policy to promote maximum employment and stable prices.
For more information on this and other functions of the Federal Reserve, visit www.federalreserve.gov.
Alrighty.
Well, that was a lot.
Yeah, they do a lot more than you think.
Yep.
Now, they were created back in 1907. There was a secret meeting. A lot of people know this now. But there was a secret meeting in Jekyll Island, Georgia. And
it was more of
a bunch of billionaires for the time.
Yeah, it was more of a sit down. You know, we call it today a sit down.
You're Big Apple.
Say that again. You're breaking up, Rob.
Yeah,
It must be the Big Apple.
I don't know if it's you. Yeah, so I was going to say you were going tingy on me when you were speaking.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's on your side or my side.
Not that sure. That's a pretty good question. I think.
But you're clear now, so let's not worry about it. Momentary glitch.
Yeah.
Let's see. We had some questions out there, though.
I'd say if we got any glitches, it's probably because of this guy right here. Who knows? That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. So they had the secret meeting before they opened up the Federal Reserve back in December of 1913, right? That's when they.
Yeah. The meeting was at Jekyll Island, Georgia, and it was. 1 second here.
You got that?
I had my note. But it was in 1907. But they met at a really high-class place back then. Jekyll Island's still a resort for the wealthy. But they met, and you look at this, and you know it was rich people back then. All these rich bankers, billionaires met, and they came up with the concept on how to take over our financial system. And one of the reasons why they met was before this, there was this was in 1910 they met, but in 1907, there was a heavy recession, and it caused a worldwide panic and a run on the banks. And, people were waiting in line to get their money. Worse than the Great Depression, they say. But this triggered off, they put this into place to prevent a depression at that time, supposedly. Never let a crisis go to waste, And, they say that Wall Street was really battered up by the 1907, and it really changed a lot of ways that things were done with Wall Street. But then the Fed all of a sudden was given all this authority to be over top of our money, and it really, really, really took over right after the Great Depression in 1933, when they went from the national banknote system to the federal banknote system.
Right.
But so that's basically what I have for the history of it. But I mean, it's amazing everything they do. Doing a little bit of research here.
Most of the ones here are the Federal Reserve banknotes, right? So
yes.
Let me just.
Our Federal Reserve notes.
Sorry, thank you. I'm thinking of still my nationals. So this is one of the 1914s. This is what it all looked like. Most of all the notes, it's never really changed as much. But here's, and they didn't have a $1 one, by the way. Yeah, that.
Let's make you big so everyone in the world can see better.
Everybody always says that they want to make me big. Hey. Whoa.
That's it.
Yeah, make it big. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna be. This note 2 is also gonna be going. Gonna be getting a new one on this one also. So we upgrade these here. Am I still okay? Because I don't know if I'm blurred out.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah. This is also obviously the $10 one. So they're all within the notes, Federal Reserve notes, Philadelphia. Just obviously just the Philly. Why does it look on my side? This is
you're clear right now.
Okay. I don't know why we're having a little bit of difficulties these days. Again, the back of the 10 was a little slightly different than the back here on this one here, by the way.
Yeah, and I just love the art.
Yeah, the artwork, they don't make money like this anymore.
Yeah,
and I mean, and one of my,
the message on the back, the contrast between agriculture and industry.
Correct, where everything was steamed, just like the educational notes, by the way, which we will get into those one day. And then the $20 one was totally different also, just to show you how they looked, by the way. Same front, but just a bigger denomination. And then, of course, we got steam, railroad here, steam and steam. They're both steam. And just to show you how they look. Why are you just not focusing here these days?
There you go.
There you go, right there, a little tugboat there in New York City, Statue of Liberty. And then, of course, you have the Ford. That got to be a Ford on the bottom there of that vehicle. Then they also even have the little plane up there, by the way, just to let you guys see it. Just to let you guys see that, by the way. And there are some people standing on this boat. Nope, it's on the that's this one here. So obviously they were all, the designs were completely different, even though all Federal Reserve notes. And then this one here is a 50. Now, obviously the 101, I've kind of gotten outbidded a couple of times.
But I do got us covered on that.
Oh, okay, good. And yeah, I haven't got in it. I have not received a good offer. That's all I got to tell you. Because I like hitting people over the head.
Ain't nothing falling off the back of a truck yet.
Yeah, definitely for sure. So this is the back of this one. Again, both teams, but one is a battleship. You can see it there. I don't know what battleship that is. And you see that she's holding the flag. And then, of course, the other side is a cruiser. I love a great, beautiful notes, by the way. I mean, you can't beat these notes. Why have they changed these notes? All right, you can show the 50 now if you want. I mean, the 100. There we go.
Not the best picture.
Yeah, there's 100. I should have gotten it. I thought you had
No, I ain't got no 100. I can't afford that.
Yeah, I mean, I you'll see it if you come to the channel. Double check. So just guys, just to let you know, that's what the 100 should look like right there. They're not really. I don't really think, again, they're that expensive. I just did not have pulled the trigger on this one. There we go. Right there. And the back is like, pull that back up again, Rob. Yeah, the back, they don't show it here. I would have to pull my other book out. Oh, so I'm sorry, I could pull it on the red. So they also had it in the red seals. So, by the way, just to let you guys know, they all had this in red seals too. They had it in, obviously, in the red seals, and the red seals. So that's the back of the 100. They were, I don't know, they were getting down, those people. You know, I know what it means. I'm not going to get into it. They had the red seals too, even in the $5. I don't know where they are. Where is it? Wow. It was 5. It's the same. So it's just, everything was just red. And they're a little bit more pricier. A lot more pricier on the red seals, by the way. Just to let everybody know. So, obviously I don't, again, have the 100 yet, but I will. And what was the other one, Rob?
No,
and
that was about it there.
Yeah, they don't have they don't have a $500 one. Well, actually, they do have the 500, which is a little different, also. Which is, I don't think they have 1,000, right? There's your 500 by the way.
I think the 5 was where it stops.
Yeah, the 500 is where it stopped. Let me blow myself up here a little. This one is in the makings. But this was more of the 18. But it's a Federal Reserve note. But it's 1918. It wasn't the 1914. So, that was it. They didn't have anything else. You can pull me down. So, yeah, I mean, that was in 1918, really, which they have the 1918 on. Well, those are actually the $5 one. Yeah, that's the 500 was the only last one they went up to. Was 500, and that's why I don't go up that high. I don't know. I don't think I could afford that one. I'm definitely gonna have to rob somebody for that. I'm definitely gonna have to clip somebody.
Yeah, so William E., the blue seal generally meant it was a silver certificate. The red seal was pretty much you were buying, that was to cover part of the national debt. So, I mean, it basically was the beginning of fiat money with the red seals.
That's why the red seal has U.S. U.S. on them. I don't know if they see that with the smaller notes, by the way. I'll just quickly just show you so you can understand that part. Here we go. Here's a whole stack of this. Where it said U.S. That's where oh, God. Come on. There we go. See, U.S. United States note. On the small seal. So that's... So one was a blue seal. And the other one was a reason for both.
Yes,
Yeah.
I mean, that's cool. Now, I only personally have one Federal Reserve note. Let me change my camera.
Let me go back to the questions. Rob, remember, go back up. Points. What's that, Rob? 35, 1K. Oh, yeah, Rob. Yeah, that's right. 35 more subscribers. Rob will be at 1K. And Rob is going to have this huge 1K party. I know that it's going to get crazy there, right, Rob? Is that what you said?
Oh, yeah, it's going to get crazy.
I mean, I heard that there's going to be some strippers, some, I don't know, drinking. I don't know if there's going to be some drinking. Probably there's going to be drinking.
All right. So we'll give the preview of the strippers for you right now.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, the strippers. Yep, there's the strippers right there. They normally come out dancing. And this guy too he will also show up. Also, I know he hasn't been around lately, but that's him. He will be coming around. So just to let you guys know. So let's get going here, Rob.
All righty. So, like I said, I only have one. It is a 40 grade.
And most of these notes, and I know I mentioned it. They're really not that expensive. I don't, they're a couple of $100. Maybe $200-$300. They're not really that much. They're not of course,
but these are also known as on-demand notes too.
Yes,
because they have the pay to the bearer on demand, but it doesn't tell you gold or silver. So you just got paid out in whatever you got paid out in.
Yeah, whatever they had in there, unless it was a gold certificate, right?
Yeah, but this isn't.
No, I know, but the 1928 note does say, paid out in gold, correct?
Yes, it does. And the silver certificates say silver. But these being a Federal Reserve note, it doesn't have any specific payout.
Do you consider these notes as investments?
Oh, yes.
Absolutely, because one, they're not printing them anymore. Two, they're somewhat, there are expensive notes. I mean, I'll give you an example. And I didn't want to pull them out, but I'll give you an example. So here's $1,000 note. This $1,000 note, which is 34, right? Federal Reserve. Actually, this is one of them, but so if you bought this from somebody, it wasn't graded, we wouldn't know really what the grade is. And of course, obviously, this is a small note. That's why I really haven't pulled them out. But as the small and large notes, there's the small and large note. See it? So this would have cost you dollar for dollar, right? So the note probably would cost you $2,000, but most of the time people kind of know, and they'll sell this maybe for $27.
Yeah, I was going to say I haven't seen too many $100 or $1,000 notes under $3,000.
Yeah, but once the grade is here, then people already kind of know, right?
But as far as the investment goes, I mean, there's notes that I paid, $120 for in my obsolete collection that I see going for over $200 now. So, I mean, the notes are probably more steady than your metals. You get an ounce of silver today for whatever it's going for, $30 or whatever. 2 days from now, that could be worth $25. My note's still going to be worth pretty much around what I paid for, if not more.
See, this is the note, redeemable in gold, which was a Federal Reserve note, right? This was one of the notes that was redeemable. But this is a 1928 series. You see it? 1928. But the 34A, well, wasn't really redeemable in gold. So, just to let you guys know, by the way.
But, so the 28s, you can tell them by the light green seal.
Yes.
And Big Apple and I were talking about this earlier. Think about 1928. There's 3 different kinds of money floating around. You had red seals, you had blue seals, you had the light green line seal. And, all these different bills floating around at the same time.
Yeah,
it had to be confusing.
It was very confusing, believe it or not. Dark seal, red seal, dark. I mean, it was just a lot of dark seals, and the real dark ones you could tell. Obviously, it's pull one out. I mean, look which one. I'm trying to pull out a light seal. I don't really have a light one. I thought I did. Oh yeah, this is a light one. Here's one of your light ones, and I'll show you a dark one. And it was just so much. I mean, sometimes you could, be like, wow, what the hell are we doing with all these notes? And it's just to show you. So here is your light seal, and then here's your dark seal. So again, 34, but I think that the 500 kind of look a little more. So here's your dark one, and then your light one. 28. So. So you got anything else, Rob, on that?
See here, hang on. I was just looking at the chat. So no, I mean, like I said, I didn't have many of the Federal Reserve notes, but I just want to go into a little bit of what they did. And to go back a little bit, there's 12 Federal Reserve banks, and they're the ones you see all the numbers on your money and the numbers, the letters A through whatever. But you look, it covers a lot of different areas. Now it's amazing, New York is just pretty much the state of New York, but they probably have printed more of the money for the Federal Reserve Bank in New York because it's a high population area. But you look at Atlanta covers 6.
Right. If you guys see right there on the side of the camera, I'm pulling up Chicago, 7G. There you go. That's the reason why. So 7 would be the district of 7. Number 3, obviously, is of Philadelphia. So it's Philadelphia here. That's why Philly, that's 3. So when you have different notes, you could just see immediately, just by even looking at the note, you could just see it. And let me pull out one of these smaller notes just to kind of show you guys without looking. Rob, pull that back up. So let me get rid of this one. So the smaller note, obviously, that's what the 7s were there for. All around. Now you can just pull me up. Take me down, Rob. Sorry. So guys, that's what the number 7s were, by the way, just to let everybody know. That's why they were all there. And they're like that even today.
And wasn't the 1928 instead of the letter, they had the number in there?
Yeah, they had but if this is 8, obviously, what was 8 again? 8 was St. Louis, right?
St. Louis.
I mean, well, I could have read it right there, but kind of forget the districts.
But bring up your 1928 real quick.
1928, give me 1 second. Give me 1 moment, guys. I need to put my stuff back in order. No, I just lost my 28 here. Let me pull this one out.
Okay, so you see how it has just the 7 there, it doesn't have a letter? There were 2 types made in 28, the ones that just had the 7, and then the one that would have had whatever it is, G.
Yeah, it would have been G.
Yeah, I had to look at the serial number to make sure. Because the first number in the serial number is the Federal Reserve Bank that it's assigned from.
I know sometimes it could go off a little bit, but people just, let's see. Any other question, Rob? Because I didn't see what more.
Hang on 1 second. I want to look at something in my. I was looking at my horse blanket. I know there's silver certificates, but I want to see something.
William, definitely for sure. Always grab some books, by the way.
Nice.
You know, when people collect, by the way, on currency, I always think that you should always start out small. You know, it's really good just to grab a bunch of you know, let's show you real quick. To grab like a lot of these here, guys, you know, these are just $2, you know, grab, you know, when you pick up stuff, pick up fives, you know, by the way, a lot of this stuff is going to be going, that I have. One of them too is like a lot of these ones with the serial numbers. So just to let you guys know, but pick up a lot of like smaller, you know, start out small. You don't need to start out big. You know, grab the books, by the way. I tell everybody, grab a book before you start purchasing any sort of currency. Look around, you know, grab a book, look at the prices, you know, understand the currency itself. Because, you know,
I mean, this is the old one. The new book's coming out.
Yeah.
July, at the end of July. But these, you see Big Apple bring his out quite often. But these books are, you know, very essential. For your obsolete currency, there's like 8 volumes of that book, covering the different geographical areas. I have one of them. I'm going to build my collection up of those books. They're all out of print. But they're not printing up any more obsolete currency, so it's not going to be, you know, that big of an issue.
Yeah. So, what type of more trade or solid type of currency? I don't know. For you, retired name Rob?
Yeah, I mean, traded or solid. I don't think there's any solid currency out there that's, you know, being traded. But you know, I mean, everything we got is obsolete or, you know, collectors. But I mean, it depends on what you like. I love obsolete and Civil War era. Big Apple likes anything pretty much past 1862 that's American.
Yeah. And I'm actually pretty shy, pretty close to my collection on the entire set of the $1 notes. I'm just about done with all of them. I've collected every single one of them almost. So I got them. I am doing an unboxing of PMG. I did get, you know, there's just maybe 1 or 2 of these, like this one here I'm missing, and the 1882, the 1862. So I'm just collecting one note, and I'll bring this up, and I always show it. You know, some people collect the entire 1917 federal, the FR numbers, the whole line. I don't. Just one grade is enough for me. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I mean, it's what you want to collect, and I mean, like you said, some people want to get all the different signatures. You know, that's not me. I'm more along the lines of the Big Apple there, who, you know, you want to keep on just getting one of each.
Just one of each note is fine for me. This is a collector's item. Obviously, they're not making them no more. But how many $10 Federal Reserve notes am I going to have, right? if anything, I'm going to try to get it to the highest point that I could get it, right? These notes here, this one here, I'm going to wind up getting rid of. I'm going to wind up selling it because, I think I sent this out and I figured it would come back, and I'm like, let me just send it out. Came back as a 25, but I know I'm not going to keep it. Just like this this note here, I'm going to get rid of it. I'm not keeping it. I'm having an auction on my channel, and I just picked up a 64 EPQ on this one. So I'm not going to keep two of them. I'm just going to give out, I don't know, I may give that away on my channel. I have no idea what my plan is. I may just get rid of it just to add it up to the other one. But I do crazy stuff like that anyway. But let's, what I see also.
Well, you mean, yes, books will tell you how many were printed, what's the print run on it. If you look like the Hawaiian notes, the $1 bills and that, there were like, and this is just a figure off the top of my head, like 20 million of them printed, while there were only 9 million of the $5 bill, which tells you, which is, a little more rare. And Jeff Davis, I just bought a Continental currency off auction. I just paid for it last night, so you'll be seeing that in about a week or so.
Yeah. So, I know I was talking to one of the people, obsolete notes, that is like, that is crazy. Obsolete notes is nuts, by the way. So when you purchase us, and by the way, guys, just to let everybody know, I was helping out someone, and I'll tell you, Kentucky John. I was talking with him on the phone. So he bought a book like this, small one. This is the smaller one. This is you could carry. So when I go to the coin show itself, I had to bring this book. And the reason why it's because I put a little sticker on each of those, things. I put a sticker next to the note that I already have. I put the grade, the FR number. Well, somebody actually showed me about putting the FR number. I forgot. But I learned something from someone else. But I was only just putting the grade in. So I cannot remember if I go to a show, which one I have already. Am I going to keep purchasing the same one? So if I look and I go there and I just want to upgrade because somebody has it, that's what I'll do. I'll just upgrade it. But to me, it has to be a good deal for me to upgrade, right? That's the way I look at it. My $1 note.
Big Apple.
Yeah.
Mike Pepsi's in the house.
Mike Pepsi. Holy smoke, Mike Pepsi is in the house. Well, welcome back, Mike Pepsi.
Good to see you.
Mike Pepsi's been a little under weather. He's been dancing, and that's what happens. These are the two notes that's probably going to be the most difficult ones, I think, to maybe just purchase. Only because I want a 30 and better. So yeah, I have to, again, I got to get these on a good deal.
Yeah, you're going to have to do some horse trading.
I don't want to overspend because, I'm going to have to do something, because those guys back in the 70s that used to carry this stuff in the back of an alley, those guys are not there anymore. I don't know where they're at. I think they're in prison. Who knows? Upstate.
They're on Rikers Island.
No, Rikers Island. Rikers Island is over there. They're upstate somewhere.
I was stationed with a guy who he was from the Vietnam era. Yeah, I was like, Eddie, man. I said, why did you join the Navy? You don't even seem like someone that would have ever considered it. He goes, well, I had the choice of going to the Navy or Rikers Island, so I took the Navy.
Yeah, I don't blame. Thanks, Barry. Yeah, I mean, it's. I had tons and tons of these notes. And like I said, I'm just doing. One, I love the notes. I mean, I just love the way. One, the history of the note itself. I mean, let's understand these notes, right? And how they were backed up, and why the government, had them printed, right? So the gold and silver they could, hold while we use paper money. But I mean, if you really think about it, look how beautiful a lot of these notes were. I mean,
the vintages on them are just beautiful.
I mean, they're just, unbelievable. I mean, you look at it, you're like, wow, okay, So I'm trying to knock out all the notes that are most easy for me to get to, that are here. And like I said, notes that I'm not going to be able to maybe in my lifetime to get it. But I think all these notes here, yeah, they're, a couple of thousand. It's not, I don't think it's that bad. There's still plenty of them around. And I'm all over the place. So if you look at my book and you flip it, it's because I'm all over the place picking up different notes. So I get deals, right? I get a deal. And I'm like, oh, And Rob will tell you, Rob, am I right or wrong? I mean, I'm like, yeah. Rob, I just got this great deal. I mean I'm not going to have a discussion about prices, but.
And Eric's, and he's like, and Big Apple's like, hey, I'm not going to buy any more notes this month. About 2 minutes later, hey, there's an auction on Heritage.
Yeah. This note here I picked up. I mean, I told Rob about it. I'm like, Rob, he goes, dude, you just hit that person over the head.
Oh, that one you did.
Also, the one I just got, the 65. No, the 1923. The 1923. This note here, I just got it out of steel, and it's a 64 EPQ. So, obviously, I'm giving somebody a deal on this. I don't like really hit people over the head. That's just the way I am. But yeah, other than that, I mean, I tell you, I've been stealing stuff. I mean, literally.
He'll come up and say, yeah, he goes, I'm putting this bid and it's not going to stand. And every single note exactly like it around it's going to go for like 3 times as much, except for his bid.
Yeah, I don't know.
His bid will stand.
Yeah, and it happened. And I'm like, I don't know. Why did nobody want to bid on that note? What's the problem? I don't know.
The word got out who bid on it. They said, they were going to bid on it, but they said, no, we can't.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm always trying to get. You gotta get deals, right? I mean, who doesn't want a deal? Let's understand. I mean, nobody wants to, get.
I want to pay more than what I'm supposed to. Yeah.
Right. I mean, it's not, but if you can get a good, you could get a good one.
And you certainly fall into them good deals.
Yeah. This one here, I didn't really get on a good deal. This is, I guess it's the printing one. And the FR number, guys, always tells you what it's, worth. But this one here it's not a cheap $20 one. So this one may not be replaced. I don't think so. But I don't know. I don't even know where that's at. I gotta find out. me see. Book value. I go to my book value here. 7th District, baby. In the house. Minga, forget about it. Look at this. Rob, did you know I had that serial number?
No, I did not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the Big Apple and I are pretty much, the same on serial numbers. It's unless it's like a super low serial number.
No, I meant the FR number. Sorry. The FR 99.
No, I didn't notice that.
Yeah, this one here is.
That ain't going to be easy.
No, this is not your actually. This one here I picked on a hell of a deal, guys. So I don't know if I should share the story. How I got this snow.
Hey, Big Apple said $50 at $50.
No, I didn't do that. Let's just understand, guys. This note, yeah. I guess so, William. I mean, you got to kind of know. I mean, first of all, I do know what I'm doing, 100%. But this was a hell of a deal. I got this. This note is probably valued around maybe 800, right? From between 750 and 850. I'm gonna give a ballpark.
Yeah.
Right around that ballpark, right? 750 to 850 within that ballpark. And again, it depends what anybody. But if I tell you guys, there was no cash involved with this note. I got rid of this note, and I think the only thing I had an investment in was about $215 on this note. I can't tell you the deal I can't go into that deep aspect of the deal, but I probably spent about maybe $215 in all said and done. And that was the only cash I ever laid out on getting what I needed to do. But the deal itself was, so that was a deal and a half. And there was a couple of other deals too. One of the other notes on eBay, I actually picked it up. It was also another deal that, I mean, you'd be surprised. I'll show it to you, and I think I might have posted it real quick, and I'm going to just show you guys. But here, this was one note that I picked up on a deal. This note right here.
And date back, pretty nice.
Yeah, and this here, guys, I picked this up. So it was a hell of a good deal. And also this one's here too. I was with someone in the coin community actually. They were with me at the coin show. And no cash involved. This was just an easy deal.
Was it a smash and grab?
No, it wasn't. No, it was not that. I'm a little too, I can't be running, man. I'm a little too be running. But
quick, distract them.
I can't. Yeah, there's no running over here, Rob. So I'm not running, and I don't like jail. I'm too old to be going to jail. The last thing I'm going to do is become somebody's nobody's
cellmate.
Yeah, I don't want to be no cellmate. I'll be running into this guy in the cell. Hey, what's up, guy? How you doing? Anyway, yeah, so for sure, guys. What about that time where we're almost done here? We got that hour in here, guys. Hope we didn't bore you guys to death. Because we are live. There's no videos over here. We don't do videos here. So anything else, Rob, on this?
Now, let me see here. Real quick. And
what do you have? Do you have the picker?
Yeah, I'm trying to get it back up. For some reason, I thought I had it up, but so I'll have everyone go ahead and when I tell them to see. Okay, so everyone go ahead and put the pound goal in. Again, I do apologize. That way we can get it all registered up again.
By the way, while I show you that, guys, look, this lovely handbook from Heritage, by the way, I got. And I did this video. And, of course, the video I did wasn't really, I don't know. I'm going to see if I can post it. But they were just showing all these cards. And one of the things that they were selling, because they sell everything there, they were selling Rocky. Rocky's jacket over here. By the way, just to let you guys know. They sold it for $149,000. I don't know why this. I didn't know why he didn't call me. You know, the guy's from Hell's Kitchen over here. You know that, Rob?
I didn't know. Slice from Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah, Slice from Hell's Kitchen, man. Straight from New York over here. Get about it.
I did not know that. Let me see.
Yep.
But let's see here. We got that up.
Indeed.
And so far we have 10 entries, 13 people. Let me go ahead and I'm going to run the countdown. And then we'll draw it right after that. Oh, I guess I should let you know what we're drawing for, huh?
Yeah.
So
you're gonna let me put
giving
my
away. I'm giving away these again. They're not real bills. They're novelties. They're supposed to be the gold foil on them. Take that at what it is. They're out of China, or China. But they're for the Year of the Dragon. But I'll give a set of these away. So, let me run the countdown and we'll go from there. Let's run it. All right, stacking with Kraken. If you can send me an email.
Kraken, baby.
Yes, sir. If you can send me an email to retirednavyrob@gmail.com, we'll go ahead and get that taken care of.
Kraken. Stacking with Kraken. Let's go.
All right, everyone. My dog decided that she wanted to be held, so I'm sorry.
Yes.
But,
yes, guys. So, Kraken, congrats on that, buddy.
Yes, congratulations.
Yep. And I think from now we'll get a chance to see you guys next week. No, next week we're probably not going to do anything, right? It's the July the weekend, so we may not be doing anything, right?
So we probably won't do anything that weekend.
Yeah.
But definitely the week after.
Yeah.
Well,
and I'm thinking about maybe doing a huge sale probably that weekend. And again, huge sale, guys. Like I said, I got a couple of guys from Brooklyn coming up. A couple of guys may have maybe a sit down or something. Who knows?
Yeah.
So,
and if you bid on it, you make sure you pay for it, because the Big Apple knows people that can help you find your checkbook.
I don't want to have to go after anybody. I got a couple of people I already got to go after. No, I don't have to go after nobody. What?
We're not worthy! We're not worthy!
Hold on, I'll get Rob's email.
It must be the Big Apple. It must be the Big Apple.
There you go, Kraken. Travis, there's his email right there. It's being loaded across the screen. Barry, thank you very much. Just waiting for Kraken Travis to copy this email. So, anyway, guys, thank you again for being out here with us. Today's 330,000 points. Is that what that is?
Yeah.
You got 30. Oh,
I gave everyone like 20,000. So.
Oh, okay. So, but yeah, guys. So we want to thank again everybody. Also, thank you very much. And mostly, guys, grab those books. The information's online.
Definitely. And I got links in the description.
Well, you're gonna put the
what's that?
Yeah.
I got links in the description for the names of the books and where you can get them. If you can get them cheaper someplace else, go there and get them. I just gave you links so you can see what the book is and what they are. There is a new book coming out at the end of the month of July for the American currency, the Red Book. But like I said, get books no matter where you get them. They're worth it, every penny of them.
Yeah, I always say grab a book. It's the best thing to do is to grab the book. It doesn't hurt. Let me see if I can see where that book is at.
Right, Lola says they've been buying books. So.
Yep, there you go. That book is amazing. Take it. It's the official Red Book. It's the new edition. So that is something to grab.
Yeah, Barry wants to know if you're a Yankees or a Mets fan.
Yankees. Yankees all the way.
All right, sir. Well, with that being said, you all have a great night. Keep on stacking. Any parting words of wisdom from you, Big Apple?
No. I'll tell you right now. Hold on. Gotta quickly just show my wall of fame over here. There you go, Yankees.
Oh, wow.
Yankees on the bottom there. I got a bunch of stuff. But yes. I haven't hooked up my other mic, so my other mic is unattached to that. So yes, guys, thank you very much. And like I always tell everybody, take care, brush your hair. I know a couple of Met fans there, Barry. Who asked? Barry, right? Was it Barry who asked?
Yeah.
Met? Yeah.
Yeah, I know this old timer that used to say all the time, he goes, the world went to shit when the Dodgers left Brooklyn.
Yeah. Well, I know somebody who's a Dodger fan. Yeah. I got a lot of baseball cards too. A lot of them. Tons. Yankees, all type of sports. So, but all right, guys. Take care, brush your hair.
Take care, everyone.
Or brush your beard. I don't know. Something. All right, we are out of here, guys. Again, see you later, guys, and enjoy this video.
I can imagine no more rewarding a career. And any man who may be asked in this century what he did to make his life worthwhile, I think can respond with a good deal of pride and satisfaction. I served in the United States Navy.